Welcome back to the We're Related podcast. I'm Riley, this is Will, and we're related. Huzzah! Today we are continuing Catching Fire, chapters 8 through 14. Before we get started with anything, if you guys just want to hit that subscribe button and the like button, it really helps push us out into the YouTube worlds and
And like absolutely violate the YouTube button. Make sure you get a restraining order after from the YouTube button.
it really helps reach people who might be interested in the stuff that we talk about, like catching fire. We left off last week
Yeah.
With
with
Gale getting beat.
Gale was getting beat up pretty good.
BTA.
Yeah. And then Katniss gets beat, so
No, it's more
that's
like W to A.
ridiculous. But what I thought was really cool was Haymitch is all like, "You know what you just did, right?" And it like freaks him out. He's like, "No." And he's like, "You just ruined this freaking wedding."
Right. He's
You
like, and
just
I'm going to go home. I'm going to call the Capitol, and you're going to be in trouble now.
and you're gonna be in trouble now. And PETA rolls up. Like all three of them are just like pretty
Ganging up
much
on this dude.
ganging up on this dude. Yeah. They're like
She
openly
deserved
defying
it.
him. He totally did.
Yeah.
But they're the only three people who could do that. Nobody else
Right.
could, not even like, because the peacekeeper, Darius or whatever his name was,
Right. He already got
he
knocked
got beat
out.
up.
But I
And so I
love that
was,
he tried. I love that he was
yeah,
like kind of on their side, which they have
yeah.
always felt that he was.
Yeah. And they've said like all the peacekeepers have been relatively chill considering everyone's life situation. So this has been kind of a big change.
Yeah. Kind of an upset.
Yeah.
And it's only the
So,
beginning of the
right.
change.
It's just the first step and it's really fallen apart. I have this quote here and it says life in District 12 isn't really so different from life in the arena. At some point you have to stop running and turn around and face whoever wants you dead. In chapter 11, she was literally talking with PETA as they ran into Gale about she was talking to PETA about how they're going to run away. And PETA's like, "Yeah, we're going to run away, like we're going to leave. We're going to get out of here." And then they run into Gale. They see Gale and she like changes her mind. So now she's like,
Yeah.
"No, I need to stay. I need to do this."
Because she's in love with Gale.
She is in love with Gale. Gale's the one.
Boo. Boo.
She remembers how much she loves him.
Gale is the
Boo.
one. And it is probably because it's what you can't have, right? You want what you can't have. And now she can't have Gale, so now she
Yeah.
wants to be with Gale.
Or is it what she always had and she just, that's what's comfortable? She just didn't realize what she had.
Right. I think
But
both
also, yeah,
things.
she does realize she can't have it.
Yeah. Which
'Cause
only
she's not
makes it
fooling President Snow.
no way.
So,
And they're sent home. Gale's recovering. And cute Madge brings like medicine for Gale.
She's like, here, give it
yeah.
to him. He's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
he needs to
love
be knocked out.
Madge. Madge is so
Yeah.
underrated. She deserves so much more. It's like she deserves to be in the movie, I feel like. Because just of her friendship with Katniss, and then
Yeah. Is she not in the movie?
she's not in it at all.
Really?
Yeah,
They cut that out?
she's not part of it. And I feel like that would
But
have
even
been
in the
really,
first one,
yeah.
how does she get the pin then?
She gets it from like,
Um,
the Hob. She buys
Oh,
it, or she gets it from a lady.
okay. Obviously, I never watched the
Bef
movie yet.
it was before the reaping because she gives it to Prim before the
Okay.
reaping. And it's like, this is to keep you brave. So
Oh,
And
anyhow.
nothing bad will happen to you.
And nothing bad will happen to you.
Immediately, something bad
it is
happens.
just bad luck, so don't touch it.
If you believe in bad
Okay,
omens,
so
don't touch it.
yeah, I do love that Madge is such a good friend to Katniss. I think that
Yeah.
is a cute little bond they have.
Just
Well, at
love
least we
it.
get to read about it in the book, at least.
I know. We get to have like that special thing. And then Katniss is also kind of annoyed though, because she's like, well,
I
now,
told you guys.
well,
I
no,
told you
because
so.
she's like, what does she say? She's being really freaking out. She's freaking out that she's being watched, right? And she makes some comment
Guys,
about how people are going to think that Madge is in love with Gale, like that they have a thing going on now.
Yeah. I
And I'm
think
like, girl, it's
Haymitch
not that
implies
serious.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
something like that.
they jump in and say that's her cousin back at the square.
Oh, at the whipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Well, yeah,
talking later
they
after Madge brings the
the
medicine.
medicine.
Haymitch is like, oh, she must have some feelings for Gale.
Yeah.
She must like your
And
cousin.
then and then Katniss
Katniss
is
is
like,
like, shut up,
oh.
Haymitch.
She's like, she's my friend. She's taking care of me because she knows I care about him.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at
Oh,
with chapter 8.
yeah.
I'm
Kind of a
like,
downer.
yeah, like we're starting off really low. It's
Well,
not,
because bro decided to take um food from outside the gate.
I know, and how unfortunate that he had just had a conversation with Katniss
I know.
about how she was saying we need to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. And Gale is just living his life and he's just
At least she didn't say
going
that he
to,
hunted it.
no, but he eventually had to like confess because it was with him.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
they came up
he
with a
said that it
story,
jumped
but
over the gate and he killed it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but still, it's against the law.
Yeah.
So, but
And
yeah,
the
I'm
law
like,
is now
just
being enforced. So,
poor
surprise.
timing. Just
Yeah.
poor timing.
I wonder
So,
why the law's being enforced.
because President Snow is
Katniss.
freaking out.
Katniss.
He is shaking in his boots right now.
He's quivering.
And you can feel it. I can feel it. We all can feel it. He is
Yep.
freaking out
He is
about this
losing
17-year
power.
old. He is so scared.
And she
Who?
also had the dream about if those two got picked for the Hunger Games.
Oh,
And
was it
then
a dream or she just was thinking about it, wasn't she?
it was either she was thinking about it or it was a dream.
Was that in this chapter?
I can't
Yeah.
remember. I
Oh,
think it
well,
was
I'll
in
have
this
to look.
chapter. She does sit there with him. I don't remember if it was this chapter or the next chapter, but she does sit there with him and she is thinking, like, if the roles were reversed,
Hmm.
Yeah.
if Madge and Gale had to go to the games and they came out, like, Katniss would also be just as frustrated about all of this as
Yeah.
much as
Yeah.
Gale is. So she starts to feel bad.
No, that's true.
Because, yeah, I think that happens, and then she goes to bed because then Peeta shows up and he's like, let me
Yeah.
watch him, which is so kind.
I
I
heard Peter.
know. He just keeps being the good guy.
Just such a nice guy and taking
I
care
heard
of
Peter.
everyone. Peeta. I do really like Peeta, and I do appreciate that we get to know him more. We get to see more of him in this book, like of him as a
Yeah.
person. We start to like Peeta more. At least
I don't
I
know. I've
do.
been liking Peter from the start.
Well, sure, but I didn't. I start to like Peeta a little bit here, and I start understanding why we've wanted to save him this whole time. He's a great guy.
Yeah. He's just so nice.
And there's not very many good guys in this world right now. So
And in this one too.
you gotta keep them where they're at, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chapter 9. Katniss is still like trying to decide whether or not to run away. But she like pretty much has decided to stay because she was talking with Haymitch about it. She was like, her and Peeta and Haymitch. Peeta was like, this idiot thinks that we're going to run away. And Haymitch was like, haha, funny. Like, you really think you could do
Good
that?
luck.
Silly girl. District 12's kind of falling apart. Like, they have set up a bunch of, like, stuff. I don't know, like
Background.
shackles and,
More peacekeepers are coming in, yeah, and just ways
yeah,
to like
it's
punish.
getting
They're really
scary.
cracking down on all the rules and stuff that haven't.
At
Yeah.
least in 12. We don't know about anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't know what's happening, but it sounds like there's rebellion in other ones. What point do they figure that out?
Uh, chapter
Or did
12.
is it chapter 12?
Chapter, yeah, chapter
When did
12.
she
We're
see it
getting
on the
there.
TV? Did she already see that?
She already
Yeah,
saw
it
it
was a
on the
while ago.
TV. It was
Okay, I
when
missed
they
that in
got back.
the other
Yeah,
chapters.
yeah, it was when they got back from the victory tour.
Okay.
She's hanging out at Madge's house and
Because
she
they both have
sees it
nothing
on
to
the
do.
Sees it.
TV.
But she hasn't told Gale about it.
No, she has.
She did tell Gale about it
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
in the
really
woods.
getting far behind. Okay, so that's when he was like, we can't go. We have to stay. We have to
We have
fight.
to stay. And then she's
Okay.
like, no, we have to freaking go. And he's like,
And she's
whatever,
like, we
Katniss.
actually have to get out of here.
And he goes back home. And that's where we're at now. Is that
Okay,
he goes
gotcha.
home, he gets beat the crap out of, and now
Okay. I was trying to get it straight in my head.
she's
Like, did they already decide to stay at this point
at
or
this point
not?
now. So Katniss is still kind of running it
She
through
still
her
kind of
head.
wants to go.
Yep. But she's
Okay.
talking with Haymitch, and Haymitch has just got a way of making her kind of humble herself a little bit and come back down to earth and see what's actually going on. And so then she's like, no, I have to stay. Because it only will make everybody's life worse by trying to leave.
Yeah.
And I have another quote here where she says, they're talking about how much life has changed and how like terrible like Prim's life has been so far. It's been so much worse than her own.
Oh, yeah.
Like Prim's only 13 years old and has gone through way more traumatic things than Katniss has like in her whole life. And so this is where she decides like she needs to stay. Like for Prim and for Rue, she says, aren't they the very reason I have to fight? Like they have gone through way more than anyone ever could have. And she's like, I have to fight for them. Like they need a better life. They need a reason to like wake up in the morning because there is none, you know?
Right. Not at this
So,
current moment.
so yeah. At this
Okay,
point,
gotcha.
chapter 9 is our shift where Katniss is like, I'm staying. I'm staying and I'm gonna fight. She starts kind of plotting in her head what's going to really get the gears going with this. How, you know, starting to think maybe how can they make an uprising work of some sorts. And I don't remember if it's mentioned in the book or if this was my thoughts, but she is still worried all the time that President Snow's just going to come and kill her, or they're just going to come
Right.
kill her
Like any
because she's
second.
the face of this rebellion. And it says, like, Snow, it might have been Haymitch that said it. I really can't remember right now. But Snow is not trying to kill Katniss because she's weak. He's trying to kill her because she's too powerful. And I think she's realizing that now. I
Mm-hmm.
literally cannot remember. Like I had it in my brain and now it's gone. But
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a good point. Well, and if there's already uprisings, if he kills her, things are going to go really crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
yeah,
think he
they'll
does
get
realize that.
worse if she just like up and dies. Yeah. And she's
Yeah,
not even doing anything too. Like we have to kind of remember at the same time she's thinking all these things, but she's not doing anything. Like she's
right.
just been living her life, doing her cute little thing, and everyone else around her is causing chaos in her name. Like, this
Yes.
poor girl. Basically, everyone's stuck in their house.
Has the
She goes to
snow.
the woods. Yes, it's because of the snow, because of the violence.
He went to the woods.
Eventually, she goes into the woods. She's like, I need
Yeah.
to get out of this place. And she's tramping through the woods. She wants to go to the lake that
To the lake
she has gone
one
to with her
last time.
dad one last time. And so she's tramping through the woods. And who does she run into? A
Two
peacekeeper.
people.
So
A
she thinks.
peacekeeper. Bum, bum, bum. I was like, just her luck, shot and killed
Yeah.
right there. But also, thank goodness she didn't kill the peacekeeper because it is Bonnie and Twill from District 8.
Good guys,
They're
not
good
peacekeeper.
guys. And they like know what's going on.
And they have
Hallelujah.
news. Yeah.
Yes. Like it's all real. It's like things are happening. And they talk about the like uprising and how it was just a flop,
Yeah.
basically.
But it was so brave of
And
them to try.
I know it was a great effort, but now like life is worse in District 8. Bummer.
Yeah,
Like it's just sad. All the things. It's just sad.
I know.
And yeah, they're trying to get to District 13,
And this is
which
like,
Which
is
there's
is
no district
news to
15.
Katniss. Because she's like, I thought that place was blown to smithereens, right?
right. That place does not exist.
And
And they're
they
like,
are
haha, yeah,
very,
right.
like, confident, pretty confident. Like, they're trying to get there. So, don't know what kind of inside information they had.
Yeah.
Because I just think, like, even the whole explanation of them showing the same, like, picture on the TV every year, I'm just like, I don't know if that would convince me of anything.
Yeah. Well, what if you're
Like, they
like
could be wrong.
just living in misery and now your whole house has been blown to smithereens? You're
Mm-hmm.
pretty much pronounced dead. They were saying like no one's coming to look for them because
Right.
they were supposed to be dead,
Which is
which they
so
weren't.
great. Because,
Hallelujah.
yeah, they aren't really like people that should survive out in the woods. It
No.
doesn't sound
And
like.
Yeah.
the chances of them making it very far are pretty slim. I would be interested to see
Yeah. Thank goodness
how
they
the
had
rest.
at least some clothes
Yeah,
and
things
something
to
to
keep
hide in
warm.
as far as looking like peacekeepers. There'd be
Right.
no way that they would have gotten very far had they not had some stuff, some gear.
Yeah.
That way.
We need to go back to our map because was 8 near 12?
I can look it up.
I don't know.
All I know is that we're District 1, so
Yeah.
that's all I
In a
know.
map. A
But
rough.
good thing Katniss has some food in her bag and is ready to just make them up
Mhm.
whip them up some dinner,
Right.
teach
She's
them
just
some stuff.
taking
She's
care of
nice.
them. District 8 is just south of District 12.
Oh, okay. So they're close
So they're
ish.
pretty close. Yeah. But at what point in District 12 do they find her? Like at the bottom or at the top? How far have they traveled?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
We
where
don't
is the
know.
cabin?
Yeah, like is it the
Still,
north
they've
side?
done a great
Either
job,
way.
especially since the one girl has like a twisted ankle.
Right. They're doing the best they can with what they got. Like you said, I don't know if I could go and just like risk fate of District 13 being there. But also, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what else is there to do?
Right. They just got to go for it.
Yeah. But also the winter, that's terrifying. Katniss is really kind of starting to think that Snow is doing all of this because he's scared of her. He wants to keep her trapped. It's not to, he wants her to stay fearful because he's fearful. And if he can keep her scared and like occupied at home and being scared of what's going on in her life, then she's not going to be thinking about what's going on everywhere else. So he has
Right.
time to take control of everything again because he's scared of Katniss doing or saying something that's going to make everything worse,
Keep him
whether on
from
purpose
putting.
or
Very
on
tempting.
accident.
Yeah.
Because Katniss has kind of just been a walking accident. It has been causing some damage.
Yeah, it does say here President Snow has been playing me for a fool.
Huh.
All the kisses and endearments in the world couldn't have derailed the momentum building up in District 8. Yes, my holding out the berries had been the spark, but I had no way to control the fire. He must have known that.
I feel like Rue was the starting place,
Yeah.
not the berries.
It was a little bit, but I think
Yeah.
both. I think both are true. I do agree with you that Rue
Yeah.
is what has made it important to Katniss,
The
but
people started seeing her as somebody that was trying to make a difference.
right, somebody
Somebody that
worth.
had a heart. you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I really don't think, I still don't think she used the berries. I don't think it was her plan to stick it to the Capitol. Like, I really think she was just like, we either go home together or we don't go home at all. Like, I really think that was the plan. Like, they didn't, neither one of them wanted to kill each other. But
yeah.
it was seen as a rebellion, though.
I don't think she saw it as a rebellion, but I do remember her saying, like, the Capitol's gonna eat this up. Like,
Right. Right.
but that wasn't her intention in the beginning. It
Yeah.
was just like a thought as she was like going to die. It was like her final thought, poor thing.
Yeah. She's like, well, I'm not going to kill him. We might as well both go.
We might as well both do it.
But anyway, I think at the end of district or end of chapter 10, like it's starting to form in her mind, like people are taking sides here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's just like, I think she's starting to get a little bit more momentum for this whole uprising thing. Like maybe this could actually happen.
Yeah. We're getting some teenage angst.
Yes.
And as we're thinking about that, we're getting distracted. We're walking home. We see a cute Mockingjay. And she almost dies because the fence
As
is
usual.
turned on.
It's almost over at that point.
It's almost just end of
It's the
story.
fence is never on.
The fence is never on, but now it's on, and she has to go home. She climbs a freaking tree and falls 25 feet to her death, and she breaks her foot.
Thank
Ugh,
goodness she's not afraid to do that though.
I know. She falls in the
Because
snowbank, and I was like, in what world do you think falling into snow is a good idea? Mind you,
it seems
District
fluffy.
12, District
And
12
it
is
did
in
just
the
snow a
south.
lot.
It did just snow a lot. However, you folks from Utah do not know southern
It's
snow.
not the same.
It is not light and fluffy. It touches the ground and it
Mm.
turns into ice. So, yes, there was a ton of snow that fell, so it was a big snowbank, but there was a deep layer of ice that she fell onto first.
Not soft.
And it's not soft and not comfy.
Well, yeah,
So,
obviously. The
dumb
crunch.
girl.
Allegedly.
But at least she
Dumb
got over the
girl.
fence.
Yes,
Like,
she's
what
back
else was
home.
she supposed to do?
And she's like
We had to
crawling.
keep the story going.
Yeah, true. It
Oh,
was that or be dead, you know.
Yeah, story over. Oh. And then she has a surprise when she gets home,
She's
right?
got freaking peacekeepers at home and she's crawling up the stairs, right? She's like, Mom,
Right, in
I
so
broke my
much
foot.
pain.
And the
And
door
she's
opens and she
like,
just has to
oh,
like get
there's
up, like,
people
oh my
here,
gosh.
right? Yeah.
Hey.
hey
And
y'all, I'm
once
here.
again, Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch are just making the
Ganging up on them.
peacekeepers looking like fools.
Right.
Holy cow, they are
They're such good
untouchable.
teamwork.
Yes. Like they've really just, yeah, they're a great team and it's just formed so well since the first book. Of they
Mhm.
just know each other and they flow off each other like nobody's business. Like whatever. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. I'm
Everybody's got to have a
obsessed.
group like that. I got to find
I'm
myself a
so
group.
obsessed. Yeah,
You
me
said
too.
that because I don't.
William does not have my back. He usually throws me under the bus.
No, I say it as it is.
The
Says he.
Yeah.
peacekeepers were just waiting for her to not show up so that they could like start arresting and killing her family. How cute is that? But she
That's
still shows
so
up.
great.
They're so nice. Just so wonderful.
Yeah,
And then
whole
they
family
leave.
though, like waiting for hours for her to come home, and they're like, "What did they even? What did they tell
Right.
her, or tell them that she was doing? Did they say she was going to meet with
Sorry.
someone?" They're like, "We don't know."
They were just
Anyway,
out and
Sorry,
about.
she's currently in the train.
She's just not here right now. We don't know where she is. Yeah, and then that story, she just comes up with it on the spot. Love it.
yeah,
Love it. And they get to leave. Hallelujah. We can breathe.
yay,
But
yeah.
we can't talk about it
Cool.
because
Right.
everything is bugged,
Hush.
tinfoil hats, all the craziness. And we get to
That's
see
fine.
PETA again being a wonderful guy. He carries her up the stairs. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh,
Just
marry
taking
him.
care of her
He's like, don't even worry,
again.
girl. I got you. And I just imagine just lifts her up, you know, because she's so tiny. And just like carries her up the stairs like a princess. I was like, I'm in love with Peter right now. He did that.
Yeah. What a guy.
What a
And
good
then
guy.
she's like, "Just stay with me.
Yeah,
Don't
stay
go."
with me. Please
And it's
stay.
so
Take
sweet to
one.
do it, even though he knows that
Take
she
one.
kind of loves Gale.
But he's just
Take
so
one.
good
Which
to
one do
just
you
like,
want?
he's just waiting it out.
He's
And
so
like this whole
nice.
chapter, their little romance, like their friendship, because we have to remember they're just trying to be friends right now. They know they have to get
Mm-hmm.
married, but they're just learning
Right.
to be friends. And
Yeah.
this picture, I love it so much. He's like drawing her, um, like her plant book. They have this booklet of all the herbs and the plants and all this research that
Oh.
her dad has done of like what's good, what's bad. And her and Peta have been working together the last couple weeks, I believe, while she's been healing. And he comes and he paints, and she talks about how
Cute.
like cute he is. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh,
Just to help pass the time. Just do a little
yeah,
painting.
so cute. So they're like buddy buddies, and they're spending every single day together. So they're really growing this connection, which I do like. But it is sad because Gale can't be around because he had to go back to work.
Yeah.
Bummer.
And
And
everyone's having to work more now. Like they
everyone's
didn't it
having to
say they
work.
were like adding more hours.
Adding hours,
Woo.
cutting wages,
Yeah, things are just
and
getting tougher.
things are getting so bad. Like, we didn't even talk about that. Like, the food is rotting, people are dying, people are
Yeah,
hurting.
that's true.
Like, it is
All because
just,
Snow is afraid of Katniss.
yeah, it is just
Yep.
pure, just like evil going
Misery.
on. People will
Yeah.
not leave their house. They're so scared, and people are just dying because there's no food. But my last
Again,
note on this
theory.
is Katniss goes and is starting to watch TV, which isn't really a big thing. We don't really like watching TV, right? Because TV is
Mm-hmm.
bad. And so
Mm-hmm.
she's starting to watch some TV, and she does notice in like an old documentary she had been watching, they show the footage of District 13, and she sees the Mockingjay in the corner. And she's like, yeah, okay, like, it's an old show, like, it's old, whatever. And then a couple days or time has passed, and she's watching the news. And it's a news reporter saying, like, District 13 was just tested, and it is still unsafe. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot go to District 13. It's still not safe. The levels are too high. You come here, you will die. And she notices that the Mockingjay flies in the exact same spot again. So she's like,
Mm-hmm.
what the crap? So she's
Yeah.
got her tinfoil hat on now about District 13. What the freak is going on?
Yeah. Starting to come together now.
Things are
Conspiracy theory might
getting.
be real.
Yes. District 13 gate. I don't even
Do you
know.
think
And they're
they did that as like kind of like propaganda to scare the people? Like maybe there's a lot of people thinking that District 13 would be inhabitable. Maybe people are all trying to escape there.
and they're
And
like,
like,
don't come.
now they're putting this on TV just to scare some people. Just be like, yeah, you can't. It's just,
It's too
you
bad.
can't live there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for sure to keep people like scared to go there
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
because yeah, I
You're
didn't
like,
really
don't even
think
think
about
about
that
it.
either.
You know?
But I also thought because I think it had mentioned that this is kind of a routine thing they do. Like every once in a while, they'll talk about the
Mm-hmm.
levels of District 13.
Mm-hmm.
And Katniss says something like, why? Yeah, of course. Why would they go all the way to District 13 for this news? Like, because they had just put the news lady in front of the video.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, of course, why would anyone go to freaking District 13 for like the news? And I was like, if you were supposed to be doing like updates on District 13, people are already going there, right?
Right. Right.
Allegedly. People are already going to District 13 for these testings. So
But they're wearing masks
why
because
wouldn't a
it's so
news reporter
toxic.
go there too? You know? So that's
True.
why I was like, why? That doesn't make sense. Like they would just go too and be like, this is so dangerous. But for
Mm-hmm.
my love of reporting, I'm gonna go. They
Yeah.
do it with the news all the time. Like they put freaking news reporters in the middle of a war.
Yeah. Maybe.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So who
no one's
knows?
going. Nobody's
Yeah.
going there, is what I'm saying
It's
in the
probably
end.
very much off limits. Yeah.
Not even the Capitol is going to do these levels. Like they're making it up. It's bull crap.
It's
No,
all, yes. It's
no
fake.
one's there.
Fake news.
Fake
Fake
news.
news. Fake news. It's time to try on the dresses because she hasn't
We're
even done it yet.
hasn't even done it yet. And also, like, it is such a process. She's getting a whole look for every single dress. That
Yeah.
sounds terrible. For one picture. It's not even to decide whether or not that's the dress she's gonna wear. It's just for a
Mm-hmm.
photo shoot for someone else to decide. Because she's like,
Yeah.
whatever, I don't care.
But she doesn't even know that right now, does she? Like, I feel like
I
she didn't know what was going on until the end of the
know.
chapter.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think in my head, she was trying all these dresses on and getting the photo shoots for President Snow to decide
Mm,
what
gotcha.
was the, like, maybe the top two, and then she could decide the top one or something like that. That's how
Why
I
would Snow
imagined
want to
it.
see those photos?
Because he handpicked all the dresses. He's like
Oh,
in charge of this whole wedding.
why
So,
him?
He's the
because he's the
president and
president.
he's a psycho.
He can do what he wants this wedding to be
Obviously.
the most
Could be an
biggest
execution.
event ever. Well, and it
And
probably would have
he's
been.
trying to distract the people. He's trying to be like, hey,
Look at
let's
this
do something fun and
wedding.
exciting so we can stop trying to revolt.
We can keep me in charge because I
Yeah.
like it
Keep
so
my
Wouldn't it
much.
be
job.
fun to have a wedding?
Wouldn't it be so fun to have a
I kind
wedding
of
of
feel
these
like
two
keeping my
kids
job
that
with these
didn't
two
die?
17-year-olds. And I'll be there personally watching.
He'll be there probably performing the wedding.
He's going
All
to
the
be the officiant.
craziness. He's going to be the officiant of the wedding. I know it. I just know it.
I'm calling it.
Calling
But
it.
she does. I think it's after everything is said and done, or maybe while it's happening. She gets to pull Haymitch aside at some point. And they basically confirm with each other
It's like, bro, these all
that
suck.
half of the districts have like had an uprising or some sort of rebellion going on. And they're kind of trying to discuss whether or not they should do it. And Haymitch is like, no freaking way. We have like a 16th of the people. If we want an uprising, it has to be every single person, and no one's going to leave their house. But half of the districts are rebelling right now. And that
Yeah.
is crazy. Which brought another theory to me. This is what I was going to talk about just a second ago.
Theory.
With all
A
the
game
uprisings going
theory.
on, we think about like it. District 8 is like the textiles. District 3,
Eat that, milk
everyone.
that.
District 3 or District 4, I can't remember. I think it was District 4 is like fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because they were talking about how they, like when her team came, it said somewhere that they were talking about they weren't able to get like all these products that they were used to getting. And
yeah,
that
they were
like made her
whining
think
about
like,
it.
oh, does that mean all these districts are going down?
Yeah,
Going
which it
down for
is.
real.
But
Yeah, that's
also,
true.
District
Seafood.
12 isn't getting all their resources. Everything is going down for all the other districts too.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't, for me, I was like, I don't necessarily think it's because there was a government change, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
peacekeeper change that was causing everything to really decline. The life itself, of course, declined, but I was thinking along the lines of like food and stuff because she also mentions that like a bunch of kids have to take out tesserae and they're not
Mm-hmm.
getting food. And is it because the other districts are rebelling, so there's actually not enough to go around? And
Yeah.
because District 12's like at the bottom of the bucket, they're just
Right.
getting like anything that's left over.
Any little leftovers. Yeah.
Just like bread
Nope.
crust.
It's true. I bet it
That
is. I mean,
that was my theory.
Like a fourth of a bread crust. Like,
yeah.
It's
So
like
maybe the
rat
peacekeepers
infested.
aren't that bad. Like they're still trying to give them food, but there's just no food to be had.
Yeah. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That maybe they're absolutely terrible people, but they're just doing their job with what they have.
Mm-hmm.
The
And they
the
actually can't help
extended
the food
hours,
situation, but
yeah, I don't think
they're
so.
they also probably don't feel that bad about it.
Right, because they like extended everyone's hours. Gail works 7 days a week,
Right.
and
They're like, well, we can still do mining.
right, we can
That
still
won't
work.
spoil.
You can still work. Cinna's the greatest friend ever. He's like knows that Katniss is struggling. He doesn't say anything. He's
Yeah, but
just
they don't
like,
even really get to talk very much.
no, they don't, because she's too busy getting all of her freaking makeup done.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. So dumb, and then he leaves.
Yeah, they're
But then
gonna
they have
whisk
to,
in and whisk out.
yeah, they got places to be. Which we find out is because he's got to get back to the capital, like ASAP Rocky. Because the
Right.
next day, I believe,
Yeah, it's not
is
long, and then
it's time for
they're
a
showing it
mandatory
on
viewing.
TV.
Yeah, a mandatory viewing. And she's like, for
Yeah.
the wedding? This was yesterday. But this is where she finds out her wedding dress, her say yes to the dress, has been like a game show where
Right.
everyone in the district has been able to vote on her dresses, and now they've picked the top 6, and they all get to vote on the one she's gonna wear. How cute. She's still
Just to
just
impress.
she's still just playing a freaking game with these people. And she doesn't even know it. But
Does
also
your
kind of
book have
fun.
any pictures of the dresses?
No, I don't have any of the dresses. That would be
That would have
cool
been
though.
fun to have. All right. We just have to use
It's
our
fun.
imagination. It's
Yeah,
all
but I'm
good.
sure they're
What
extravagant and
imagination.
beautiful and lovely because they're
Yeah.
from the capital. And they're all
Yeah.
Cinna. Cinna made all of them. Like they of
Yeah.
course
So you
they're
know they're good.
beautiful.
Amazing. They're all
They're
amazing.
probably the most I would wear one every single day probably. Like just the most beautiful things in the whole wide world. Caesar, love of my life, he goes, "Okay, this is done, but hang on, we'll be right back."
And by
Because
the way,
President
there's a
Snow has
surprise.
got a
An
message for everyone.
announcement.
Which is never good,
Oh,
probably.
never.
At least not
And
if you
what
live
is
in the
it?
districts.
Yeah, true, true. And President Snow shows up, and he announces the Quarter Quell, and everyone's like, "This is like months away. This is so far away in advance. Why are we doing this right now? This makes no sense."
Right
Like
now.
people are, they're confused because they're like,
Yeah.
"It's winter. We've got like 5 months until the next Hunger Games." But whatever. And he says, the Quarter Quells are like special games to remind the districts of the capital's power, basically. And so the 75th Hunger Games, the Quarter Quell, this one exists to remind rebels that no one is untouchable except for like the capital, basically. To which he then
Except
says,
for me.
exactly. To which then he says,
Mm-hmm.
everyone who has ever been a victor is now going to be put back in the reaping. Ha 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 ha.
I imagine every single victor's face right when he was like that. He was like,
Too bad they all didn't just revolt at that moment.
and then,
Right.
and just freaking, imagine how many of them just went, frick,
Yeah.
Exactly.
oh,
Just screaming and just annoyed.
God,
Well, because, yeah,
I'm gonna kill.
you're promised that if you win the games, like, you will live
You're going to be okay.
a good, solid life. And now all of a sudden, whoever made this up years ago,
Right.
allegedly,
I don't believe
because
that for a second.
they say that it's, you know, been
That all of
pre-planned
these
for
were, yeah, pre-planned.
years ago. Bullcrap.
I wonder who the first president was.
I don't know. Probably whoever
How
does the
many?
first
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
I
It's
don't
probably a
remember.
Snow,
We'll get there.
I would assume.
Maybe.
Would be
Could be
like his
Jon Snow.
dad. Jon Snow?
It does say, like in
The first
You
name is
know.
John.
the book.
Long John.
Yeah, the victors are supposed to represent hope. And the capital just like destroyed that to smithereens.
Nah.
All the things. Katniss has thrown a fit in the basement. And then
Poor thing. She just has like a breakdown.
breakdown.
Runs away, finds an empty house. Poor Katniss.
Poor
She's gonna be the ringer.
Katniss.
I tell you what, like,
Yeah, this poor
let's
girl.
escape. I love Gale. Oh, he gets beaten up. Oh, we should stay. We need to fight. And then like,
Ah,
I'm in love with
my
Peeta.
foot's broken.
I had to break my foot. And then now, like, we gotta. I'm
District
going back to the
13's
game. Like,
okay.
it's been a rough couple of days.
true. This has only
probably.
been like a
Like, she's
couple of
just,
weeks.
you gotta feel for her. It
This
doesn't surprise
season.
me that she has like a little bit of a mental breakdown.
Let a girl break down once in
So,
a while. She finally gets out of there. She goes and talks to Haymitch. Yada yada. She's like, we have to save PETA. Which, why? But okay.
right. Well, she's just like, we you saved me last time. Like, it's only fair that now you
That
save
you,
him. You know
right.
what I mean? And I feel like
Yeah.
he kind
He's
of
like,
felt the same
fine.
way. He's like, yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. No,
He's like,
I don't remember
okay.
what he said.
I feel like it was a really,
But
like,
PETA came
easy
to him right
yes.
away, right? I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember what they said.
PETA went
But
straight to Haymitch and was like, you know, keep her safe, everything. PETA went to Haymitch and started talking about Katniss, and Katniss went and had a meltdown, which is fine. But Katniss was feeling a little selfish at that point, and she was feeling a little bad that she
yeah,
decided to go and be selfish for a minute.
and
And
she comes
Haymitch
to her
is like,
senses.
well, yes, and goes. But Haymitch is like, you do not deserve him. Like, he is way better than you. And she's just like, yeah, like, poor thing.
I
Well, so she
They
just
get drunk
decides to get a
together.
little drunk. Yeah, just
mean,
feel a little bit better about the situation.
Yeah, I feel like that's fine
whatever
though.
floats their boat. Mm-hmm.
But
I would
PETA is
feel like
not
that's
happy
okay.
about that. He's like, I can't
PETA
have
is
two drunks on my
pissed.
team, guys. You
So
guys,
they're getting strong. They're getting
yes.
hot.
I love that. I love that PETA is like, he was
It's the
never
only sane
really,
one.
he was not really the fighter before. Like, he was very self-conscious the first time. But this time he's like, we're going to get strong. We're going to learn things. We're going to be ready. We're going to get fat.
Probably because he has to face against people who are also victors.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the plus side of this being 5 months in advance notice, is they have
Yeah, they
time
can be
Yeah.
prepared.
to
They're not
kind of,
supposed to train, it said. Like, careers
right.
aren't even supposed to, but
But they do it and say,
they
oh,
do.
it's extracurricular.
They're
Yeah.
just exercising.
And
Nothing
I
bad
love
going
that
on.
even Gale like helps out. Like, at one point, he
I
teaches them how
know.
to do snares, and then
Yeah.
he's like, I wish he was more unlikable or some. I don't remember exactly what he says, but about PETA,
Yeah.
he's like, he'd be easier to hate if he wasn't so likable or something.
If he wasn't a great
I wish
guy.
I got that.
Yeah. I was like,
He was
oh,
like,
even Gale's falling
seriously.
for him.
I wish I
He's
got that
such a good
compliment.
guy. Such a good guy.
It'd be better if he was easier to hate.
It's so true.
I would love that
I was
compliment.
like, oh, Gale,
But I make it pretty easy to hate me.
you
Baby Gale.
you like to think you're a big tough guy that everyone hates you.
A lot of people do.
Well,
It's
Good
true.
try.
teenagers are weird.
You try.
But
People
yeah,
do.
so I do love that they just get down to business and start training, and
They're training and they feel good.
I
And
mean,
the
as good
months
as
go
they
by.
can, Phil, right?
The months go by.
This moves really fast. I was
Yes,
like,
we
I
have
feel like
another time
up
jump.
until this point, like, it's kind of, I mean, even though there's not that much time that has passed, like, there's a lot of like details, and then all of a sudden they're like, and then they were training, and then it was time to go. They were on the train, and I was
Yes.
like, okay.
And then it's time for the reaping.
It seemed a little rushed to me all of a sudden, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's
Well,
the
that
basic
just
taking of this.
this book doesn't do a great job of kind of separating time.
Mm-hmm.
Like days pass, weeks pass, and we don't know sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I
Yeah.
wake up and it's now spring, and I'm like, okay.
I wake up.
Or like the day she went to the cabin with Twill and what's her name? Matt or not Madge?
Yeah, it's Madge.
Like that
Well,
one day seemed like 3 days. Like she made them food, she taught them how to hunt. Like it seemed like a really
right.
long day, but it was really only one day. But there was a lot of detail.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, but this went by so fast. So yeah, I do agree with that. Like sometimes the sense of time gets a little skewed.
It's a little confusing. But yeah, they have
But
the reaping.
Okay,
Katniss
Jesus.
gets pulled,
F
Haymitch
Katniss
gets
gets
P.
pulled,
pulled.
and
Yeah.
Peeta says,
Peter
I
volunteers.
volunteer. And they get on the train goodbye. They can't say goodbye to each other.
Adios. Bye.
The
Well,
end.
did they decide that Haymitch, like, why didn't, I guess if one, they can't fight back and forth. Like,
No.
I
Once
volunteer.
someone
No, I volunteer.
volunteers,
No, I volunteer. Okay. So,
yeah.
never
They
mind.
should have that rule. They have to
Then they
duke it
fight
out.
to the death on the
They
stage.
have to
I
duke it
really
out.
love that part.
They have to duke it out. Battle of the fists.
Yeah.
She's really kind of upset that she doesn't get to say goodbye because this was going to be her final goodbyes. She's decided
Right.
she's not going to
She's
come
not gonna
back.
come back.
That she can't do it. Because if she comes back, it's just going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
point. So she doesn't even get that. So we spend a little bit of time saying goodbye in our hearts.
And the only explanation is rules are rules.
Because Peter's like,
Yeah.
you could write some letters.
And she's like, that's
She's
dumb.
like, no, I'm not gonna have my letters delivered with my dead body.
Yeah. No, thank
I'm
you.
like, oh,
Thank
okay, well,
you.
that's a little harsh, but this is the reality, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But I do think it's interesting, like, that there's so much focus on keeping PETA alive.
Yeah.
Like, keeping PETA alive, keeping him alive.
When I just go, what does Peeta go home to? Like, what is so important that Peeta needs to go home? And maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's like mean of me to say, but we learn in
Yeah.
chapter 14, we're watching all the people that these guys are going up against, all these 30, 40-year-old, grown adults, which I'm really upset about, but grown
and they're like, oh,
adults,
these people
and
are
these two
waiting to get back in.
17-year-olds, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
but
Everybody else is young, right? There's
everyone
some really
is,
old,
there's really old, and
99.
and then there's
middle-aged.
middle-aged, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
even,
is
I'm like,
interesting.
Peter doesn't deserve to go home. The lady who has 3 kids crying,
Oh, I
being pulled
know.
off of their
I was
mother,
like, what?
she
Ugh.
should be going home, like,
She shouldn't have been
so
drafted in the first place.
I just, yeah, why didn't anyone volunteer for her? Like,
Exactly.
They don't want to
ugh,
go back.
They have
I
any other
know.
women there.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
it's just terrible.
And like they're talking a little bit about how wouldn't the Capitol be upset about all these victors going back to their death? Because people get really attached to the people who win. Like they have really strong
Yeah.
love for these people. And I was kind of thinking about it both ways of like, yeah, people probably are very like heartbroken, but people are
Hmm.
probably also very excited to be able to root for this person again,
Yeah.
which was something I was thinking about.
Well, and I think they just needed to try to distract the people too. They're
Right.
like, we need like a huge distraction. What could we do that could
Just shake
cause a
everything up.
commotion? Yeah. And just get the people thinking about something other than
Tearing everything apart.
revolting.
This chapter I really very much enjoyed. It's all about Haymitch's games,
Mm-hmm.
which I
And you go into how
loved.
smart he is.
We learn how smart he is. We learn
Yeah.
just everything. Like just
Well, and that he, in his own way, defied the capital.
hmm
He found like the way around.
he found the loophole to his games,
Mhm.
which Haymitch embarrassed the Capitol. He won by
Right.
making the Capitol look stupid. And you know who else made the Capitol look stupid? Katniss.
Katniss.
District 12 is
Yeah,
just a
there's kind
bunch
of
of
a theme
rebels.
going on here.
I love it. Love
So
it.
no wonder he's so upset.
But even just the fact, we don't know anything, but just the fact he has to be a mentor now. Like
Yes.
that's in and of itself misery. because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the new book. But it makes me very excited for the new book because I was like, I forget, this is like nuts. Their whole arena was crazy, and just how everything went down.
It's just so interesting that they would have never been curious about his games.
Right.
But I guess like the horrific part of having to watch the games, like why would you rewatch a game or why would you pull a game and watch it from that
Right.
was years ago? Like
For
why? What's the
fun.
point? But at the same
Right.
time, I'm like, I would just be curious. I would want to ask him about it.
Yeah.
They saw that they might be disrespecting him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just didn't want to make him angry. Because, yeah, they know what it's like to have to relive through all of
Mm-hmm.
this. Like, they don't want. Hey, Mitch seems especially fragile once in a while, and so they don't want him to
Yeah,
have a
that's true.
spiral.
Don't need to have more reasons for him to
Be
find
drinking.
the drink.
Yeah. But yeah, we realize that
Rubbing
Katniss
alcohol.
and Haymitch are so alike. And that's why they get along so well, because they're kind of the same person. And that's really exciting, but also kind of bad for PETA because PETA's very different from them. So,
Mm-hmm.
how's Haymitch going to keep him alive? And why is everyone so
Magic.
obsessed with saving PETA? That's my very last note.
Because PETA is the best.
It just seems
PETA
fair. I
is
think they're just
awesome.
trying to be fair.
They're just like, it
Nothing's
was my
fair
turn
from the
last
beginning.
time, and
Because
now it can be
people,
your time.
I think people do love PETA.
Oh, of
And
Who
he
course.
doesn't like
can
PETA?
still be like the face of
Rebellion.
the rebellion in his own way.
You think?
But I think he could.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't know if I
I
fully
don't think
agree
he
with
would
you
have
either,
like
but
the guts to stand up to Snow.
He would not.
no. He's
I don't
just
know.
a
I like
nice
I'm
guy.
curious about
He
what
would
his
fold.
like if Snow came and talked to him and was like,
He
"You're
would fold.
fooling me, boy."
But
But
also,
actually,
PETA has a way with words.
I think Peeta is genuine though. Like in a lot of the thing, like he hasn't really lied about anything. He did have
Yeah.
real feelings for Katniss, and so
And now he's crushed.
anyway,
Thanks, Katniss.
they just want us to believe that everyone wants to save Peeta. Just
Right.
believe that,
Everyone wants
and
PETA to be the
we'll
one.
see what happens.
I kind of
No,
struggled with these chapters a little bit, I'm going to be honest. Because, like you said,
Me
it
too.
was really slow and then it's like really fast.
yeah.
And
When
those
I
first
got to
few
the
chapters were
part
so hard.
where it was like the Quarter Quell. Wait, where was that?
Chapter 12.
Yeah, so it took a while to get to the actual Quarter Quell part.
Yeah, it just was kind of
So I
difficult.
was
I was like,
really
ugh.
excited.
Like, I remember I read this book, last time was the first time I read it. This is the second time I've read it. Like, I just remember reading it in like 3 days and just being, this is amazing. This is
Sucked into it.
awesome. And I'm thinking it will change from this
Yeah,
point
it gets
forward.
way more exciting from here on out, but there's
But I was
where
like,
like I'm
how
maybe
did I do
halfway
this?
through.
Yes, we are exactly 50% of the way done with this book.
Huzzah.
So the rest is going to go by fairly fast too.
Yeah. Next week, chapters 15 through 21 of Catching Fire.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And like we said at the beginning, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button because it really helps us. And it kind of helps our egos. And if you hit that like button, it is able to push it out to everyone else. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week.